250 Gemstones culture represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. We are more than journalism. We are a revolution. Come on, let's kick this door down and let everybody know we up in here. Welcome to the 250 Gemstones News TV channel. I'm your host, Michael T. Porter, and I'm bringing the news to your ass like none other. This is a channel that represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. But before I begin, y'all hit that like button, the subscribe button, and share button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, Cash App, $Michael US. Also, check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture Podcast. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the video. We need to talk. Fellas, everybody's on high alert. Single mothers are crying. Being a single mother is so hard. See, behind all those tears, there is a lot of trauma. There is a lot of drama. And I have a video I'm going to play for y'all, and I'm going to dive deep into why men are avoiding single mothers. I mean, it's absolutely astronomical. I mean, single mothers ain't getting no love, no matter how pretty, how nasty. Now, I take that back. There's still a handful of men still go up in them. But single mothers are breaking down. They're crying. They're absolutely losing their minds, pulling out their hair. They can't take the pressure. I'm going to play this video for y'all, and I'm going to be right back with you to give you my opinion. Let's go.
A single mother was definitely not the plan and not really my choice.
Okay, I have a serious question for the guys. Why is it that you try so hard to get a girl, and then once you get that girl, then you start to treat her like garbage? I don't get that. Especially, I'm a single mom, and for all the single mamas out there, shout out to you. You guys are doing amazing. But it is so hard as a single mom to date. I honestly am sick of wasting my time.
Like, this makes me laugh because I'm like, if you don't want to date me, or if you don't want to date a woman that has children, that is fine. And that's a personal preference. I'm not offended if somebody doesn't want to date me because I have a child. That just means they're not for me. You can't make me feel insecure because I'm single and have a child. And my hashtags are dating as a single mother. So if a man misses that, or misses my daughter plastered all over my page, he's not even smart enough to get a date with me.
Okay, this video is for all my single moms out there. How is dating going for you? Dating in my 30s post-divorce is absolutely brutal and exhausting. And it feels like a second full-time job.
Well, she's crying. Ooh, that baby back there crying. They both crying. The mama and the baby crying. Ooh, she looks overwhelmed.
Just seen a post that said single moms be having all these standards and they baby daddy meets none of them. Like, of course, he was the lesson. Now she knows what to look for in a man and what not to look for. She stood on business and she moved on. Next subject.
Okay, so we're gonna find out real quick if this guy's cool with me being a mom, because all my clothes are dirty. It's laundry day. Couldn't find anything cute, so I'm basically just throwing on a t-shirt, baggy cardigan, my Ugg boots. Couldn't find my purse, so we're bringing the diaper bag. He seems to really like me. He says he's cool with me having a kid. Well, these are the realities of dating with a child. My house is an absolute mess right now. I couldn't find anything. I've been running around trying to clean up and find clothes that weren't just like disgusting, haven't been cleaned, covered in like markers or like been next to diapers or anything. Couldn't find it. So this is the outfit.
Dirty girl.
All right, we'll see how it goes.
Why is it that as moms, whenever we are going through something and we're tired or we're just having a bad day, we have to continue pushing because our kids need us? But when dad's tired, when dad came home from work and he's been working all day and he's exhausted, he needs a break. Why is it that the only alone time we get is sitting on the toilet, which doesn't even work half the time because your toddler walks in the middle of you pooping? You have to rush out of the shower because someone needs you. But dad gets a shower in peace, no interruptions.
I don't care
care what any baby mama say. Having to raise your kids by yourself is not a flex. And this is coming from a single mother. Listen to your sister. Don't let any baby mama deceive you into believing that being a single mother is more convenient than being a wife. You hear me? When I was pregnant with my daughter, I went through the whole pregnancy by myself. Ain't nobody going me to no appointments, no baby shower, no gender reveal. When my water broke, I got us to the hospital and from the hospital. And I can go on and on about my baby daddy. F my baby dad. F my baby dad. But I slept with him. So what kind of woman did that make me? A crazy motherfucker. Okay? You way too beautiful. Way too smart.
I told you, baby mamas are crazy. Their brains are not right. I don't know what it is about baby mamas, single mothers. Their brains are not right. And that's the reason why most men don't want to date y'all. There's something wrong with y'all brains. Most of y'all are hoes. Y'all can't keep y'all legs closed. Let's see. I like how she did her face like that. She look crazy as hell.
On and on about my baby daddy. F my baby dad. F my baby dad. But I slept with him. So what kind of woman did that make me? A crazy motherfucker. Okay? You way too beautiful, way too smart, way too intelligent to be going through something like that. So live your soft girl life. Ain't nothing wrong with saying you too good to be a baby mama. You right. Because us strong black women not strong because we choose to be. We strong because we have to be. Do you?
Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this 250 Gemstones news commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. Single mothers are they're a major problem because they make bad decisions. That's what it comes down to. They make some bad decisions. Having a child out of wedlock is a bad decision. It's an absolutely bad decision, a major bad decision. Here's the thing. Why would you bring a child into this world knowing you ain't got no money, you ain't got no skills, no trades, and even if you had the money, you're on your own. You're still gonna need some help. Why are you having children without requiring marriage? Now, I'm gonna be fair to the ladies. A lot of these girls, their mothers have screwed them up, and I witnessed this firsthand. Listen. Especially in the black community, having a baby is not a big deal. Whether you're married or not, having a baby is not a big deal. But getting married, oh, wait on that. All the time in the black community. Mama, I want to get married. Girl, wait for marriage. No marriage. Wait. Why are you telling sexual objects to wait? I'm going to dive into that too. All these girls' lives, they've been told to wait on marriage, but they've never been told to not have a child at the same tenacity, at the same urgency. So when young black women have children, especially let's say young American women have children, it's not a big deal. Yeah, parents can be like, why do you have a baby? You threw away your life. But they look at the baby as a miracle. And that's another problem. They look at these babies as hold on, let me write this down, because I got so many thoughts. When my thoughts start going like this, hold on, y'all. Where's my pen? So I keep everything organized. Hold on. I know there's a pen around here. I told y'all I keep it organized. Hold on. So I don't keep regurgitating the same thing. Mothers have failed their daughters, telling them to wait. Why are you telling these girls to wait? Why? Because they don't see a value in the man. They don't see a value in the relationships. They mamas, they grandmamas, and if they great grandmamas were around, they all failed these little girls. If you have a child out of wedlock, I don't know about the other communities, but in the black community, it's not a big deal. We don't look at these children as mistakes. It is a mistake. And if you don't look at your child as a mistake, then you're probably going to do it again. That's why most single mothers, especially, I don't know about the other community, in the black community, they have more than one baby daddy because they didn't see their first child as an absolute mistake, because all the women in the family, especially the women in society, the baby is a blessing. So they see no wrong. That baby is not a blessing. How can a baby be a blessing and your life is turned upside down for the worst? You don't have any money. You can't go out. You're not mobile. You can't do what you want to do, and you can't do what you need to do. You need to be mobile. In your earlier years in life, You need to be mobile. You need to be able to go travel, see the world, get some sense of the world, see how tough you are, go through some life experiences. Now, this shouldn't be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. It doesn't take long once you're out into the real world to see how freaking hard it is. But those earlier years, 17 to 23, y'all need to be out there traveling, get your money, go to another city, go to another state. And if you can, get your passport safely. I mean, it's so dangerous right now. I don't think it's a good time. Well, for me, I can't speak for everybody, but if you are going to go out the country, please be careful. But those earlier years, those are development. You got to see what skills you are good at. Ladies, you got to see, are you going to get into marketing? Are you going to get into the medical field? You're going to work. You are going to work, right? So you threw away your earlier years and you don't look at your child as a mistake. That is a problem. Your child is a mistake. And a lot of women know their children are a mistake, but they don't want to say it. Now, when I say your child is a mistake, you shouldn't treat them or shun them. Never. If you had a child out of wedlock, it was an unplanned pregnancy. But there's no such thing as an unplanned pregnancy unless the girl was SA'd or R-worded, right? But if she consensually, with consent, laid down with a man, it's not an unplanned pregnancy. You plan to get pregnant because you laid down with a girl, you didn't wear protection, and you laid down with a man, you didn't get birth control, you didn't do what you had to do to prevent the pregnancy, you didn't make this man wear a condom. That was a planned pregnancy, but it wasn't properly planned because it wasn't under marriage. A lot of y'all mothers have failed y'all, scaring you, traumatizing you. They pre-traumatizing you about relationships. This is why finding the value of a man, relationships, is not critical for a young lady to obtain, because their mothers have shamed them from getting a relationship, but they won't really shame them for having children. It starts with the mother. It starts at home. Ladies, women are sexual objects. Your daughter is going to get horny. So why are you telling your daughters to wait if they're going to get horny? No, you need to tell your daughter you need to get married because your ass is going to get horny. And if my children like me, I have a high sex drive. My children probably gonna be out there because if it's hereditary, I don't know if sex drives are hereditary, but I see it because usually if a mama's a hoe, the daughter's gonna be a hoe. The mama can't keep her legs closed. The daughter can't keep her legs closed. That's why a lot of times they be sharing the same man. They thotting it up. The young lady's picking up the habits from her mother. So we should all treat our children, especially young ladies, like they're sexual objects. She's gonna have the desire to thot it up. She's gonna have the desire to do something nasty to a man, and that man needs to be her husband. Keep it real. Can we keep it real? 250. We got a generation to save. We have a generation to save. You're going to get horny. 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65 years old. I've seen people 75. Somebody was flirting with my grandma. She went down to the clinic. And my grandmother at the time was 60. This man was in his late 70s. And my grandmother is shapely. She out there from Louisiana, deep south, all that gumbo. And this man was eyeballing my grandma. He said, "Hey, young lady, I see you got some thighs on you." And my grandmother grabbed her purse like she's about to hit this nigga across his head. She grabbed her purse so quick. I was like, "I know you ain't talking to me, you old buzzard." Yeah, it won't stop till the casket drop. As long as the attraction there and the blood can flow to the right places, people gonna get horny. But in those earlier years, 15 to 25, your mothers are telling you to wait. You're a sexual object, right? So what's happening is these girls are going out there having children, having a lot of sex, but they don't know how to have a healthy relationship. They're going out there having sex and not having healthy relationships, not understanding men, because they've been programmed to men. All we want is sex to a degree, but we want a woman to have certain characteristics: loving, patient, inspirational, feminine. This is what they don't tell these young girls, and that's why so many girls are out there becoming single mothers. It's okay to have sex. It's okay to be pretty, it's okay to do all these things, but they're not emphasizing the importance of understanding their role. There is a role in their relationship, understanding their role in society, understanding their role in relationships, and understanding what a man is and what we want. We don't want to compete with our woman all the time. A little bit. The competition between men and women should be friendly competition. That competition should only absorb 5 to 10% of the relationship. And 10 is like maximum. It should really be 5% competing as far as like, you know, it should be friendly stuff, around the house stuff. There should be no comparison in money. If my woman makes more, can you still be feminine? These are the type of things that men are looking for. Are you going to shame me because you make more, but I'm still willing to help you out and protect you and love on you? Is money the only thing? See, a lot of these girls go out and they programmed to be prostitutes. By nature, women are prostitute-like. They're sexual objects and men want to pay for it, whether it's legally, far as marrying a girl, buying a home, putting her in the car. In exchange, she gives you butt naked. When you come home from a hard day of work, you got some ass waiting for you when you get home. I'm not just talking about, well, most men have ass waiting for when they come home, because I didn't know a lot of these men, they're in sexless marriages. That's crazy. But typically, a man gonna pay for you, protect you, do all these things. In exchange, women, we want you to be nice, to be sweet. You know, be inspirational, build me up, tell me that it's gonna be all right. I'm out there working 8, 12, 16, 18 hours a day. Show some gratitude. You know what I'm saying? These are a lot of things that men are looking for outside of sex. So they're telling these girls to wait when they should be telling these girls, because they're sexual objects, and everything about a woman, her value lies in her beauty and lies in her femininity, lies in her first. Her beauty is first, but everything comes after that. But her beauty first and her body count. They need to scare these young girls. Once you have a child, no man's gonna want you. So you need to get back with your baby daddy. And here's the thing. Even if she has a child out of wedlock, where are the mothers saying, you need to marry your baby daddy? Where is the father of the baby daddy? The parents of the baby daddy, the parents who got that girl knocked up, they need to tell him, you need to marry your baby mama. Y'all family now. How do you bring a child into the world and be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go find somebody else. This ain't working out. No. It doesn't work like that. They need to start scaring women and telling women, once you have a child, especially today, your life is over. Just your operation from day to day. You can't, like I said, you can't move, you can't travel. Everything's around this child. You have to be stationary and watch this child go. When you have a child, it's like a plant. A very, 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 very sensitive plant. You have to sit there. You ever grown a plant before? You have to make sure the sun hitting it right. You gotta make sure you get the right amount of sunlight, right amount of water. You gotta make sure the soil's right. You have to be there and watch this thing grow. You have to put yourself on the back burner when those earlier stages in your life are, you're supposed to be selfish in those first years. And I advocate that women should be getting married by 23. You've been out of high school 5 years. What you doing? And time's gonna go by fast. By the time you hit 25, boom, you're gonna be 30. Boom, you're gonna be 35. Boom, you're gonna be 40. Then you're gonna be looking like, where did my life go? If you have a child out of wedlock, it is a mistake. Treat your child like a mistake. Oh, going back, hold on, mistake. Close this thing out, mistakes. When I mean your child is a mistake, that doesn't mean you shun them. You should shun your damn self. That doesn't mean you treat your baby bad. Man, you a damn mistake. I shouldn't have had you. And a lot of parents, you know, they get that pressure. You know, they can't go out with their friends. They can't travel. They don't have time to develop themselves really. And when they do, they so burnt out. Going to school, going to work, working 2 jobs, going to school. Then they come home and take care of a child. And then you got to still find time for yourself, find time to study. No, that's what your ass get. Because you shouldn't have no animosity towards that baby. All that animosity should be towards your damn self. And you need to love that baby 10 times. If you ain't getting back with your baby daddy, you need to love that baby 10 times, 15 times more, because you just put that baby at disadvantage. Because now You just expose them to drama and trauma in a broken home. That baby came into this world innocent, and you introduce them to a broken home. On Fridays, you go to your daddy. On Mondays, you come over here. 3 days out the week, you with me. Other 4 days, you with your daddy. You ping pong your child. And some children, at least they get to see their daddy. A lot of children don't see their daddies at all. You introduce that child to a broken home. You introduce that child to a financial disadvantage. You ruined your damn life. You owe that child. Whether you were married or not, you brought this child in the world, you gotta give them the best. But for you to have a child out of wedlock, you need to treat your child as a mistake. And like I said, treat them as a mistake, not to be mean to them, but to love them more. I'm sorry for bringing you to this world. I had no business having you. Now, I'm not saying say this to them, but you should have this conversation when they get to an appropriate age. But in the back of your mind, I owe this child now. I fucked this child's life up. I fucked my life up over a bad decision. It was a mistake. Y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about these single mothers crying under all this pressure and whining and complaining that no man wants to deal with them? 250, capital G. I'm gone.